Hello, beautiful people! Today we're gonna do a new reading. I just learned how to do the Star of Solomon spread, which is very interesting. I'm using this deck, this deck called the Botticelli. I'm probably butchering that, but it's such a beautiful deck and it comes with like this spread. So I wanted to do it and I asked the question for the collective, oh my god, that's such a beautiful bird. What kind of bird is that? I've never seen that. I probably have, but I just is that a crow? It was big and beautiful and dark, and I don't know, that could be significant. You could have been seeing crows recently, or there are just certain birds in your surroundings that you're resonating with and that keep showing up in your environment. Anyways, the question that I asked for this spread is how can we move from fear into trust for the collective, right? So the first question, basically the first part of the spread talks about your recent past and what has been influencing this question. And what comes out is the King of Swords. Now I might just, like with every single card, I might just say, look at how beautiful this deck is, but like literally look at how beautiful this deck is. Anyways, this card specifically in this deck talks about a politician, a doctor, or like somebody of high status, somebody who looks at things radical, like rational mind. You know, a doctor looks at the facts, he makes an analysis, and then he takes action based off of that. A lawyer does that as well. You know, those kinds of jobs. So what I'm thinking about your recent past here is that you've been looking at things in a very strict manner, in a very rational way. This recent past has been dominated by like a clear, logical mindset, logical reasoning, 221 on my timer. And I do have a little bit of notes here because this is a new deck and it has like its own explanation of the cards. So I wrote it down so I could get through the message for you and give you guys the message to the best of my ability. 2, 3, 4 on my timer. I saw that as well. So this talks about, you know, firm decision making, intellectually handling things. And in the recent past, you have been handling things in this way, right? Where you don't involve your emotions. You're just thinking about how to go towards the next step. What is the right action to take, right? Which is could very much be based off of fear, right? You might have grown up in an environment that told you to do things from a very rational point of view, right? Everything needed to be explainable. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do that? Make it make sense to me. You know, you could come from a background like that where it's like, if you don't have good reasons for why it is you want to do this, or if you cannot back it up with proof that it will work out in some way, shape, or form, then you're not going to be able to do it, right? Which is like this fear-based kind of like, I want to see also Western mindset, where it's like, you have to work to get to what you want, and you have to, like, you know, you can't, there's no such thing as having faith. You know, you have to think in that way. So in the recent past, you have been moving in that manner. Now, how is this influencing, right? How is this recent past influencing your current present? We have the Judgment in reverse, which obviously talks about, well, in this deck, it talks about doubt, repentance, unfavorable moment. So what I'm really getting is that this is not the right course of action. This is not how Spirit wants you to move right now. And you have been moving in the recent past like this, but, you know, this is the wrong judgment call. This is not how Spirit has things lined up for you. They don't want you to be this hard on yourself anymore. And that's why it's influencing you right now, because that's why you're moving from a place of fear, right? This is what this whole reading is about. It's about how we can move from fear to trust. So that's very significant here is just that all that rational thinking that you've been doing, it's creating more doubt, because it's like your path, what I'm also getting is, especially with these next cards lined out here, your path is not conventional. It's not explainable. It's not, here are my steps and that's where that will get me. No, it's very much like the fool's journey is what I just heard in my head. It's like just taking leaps of faith here, there, everywhere. I'm just doing whatever. That's kind of your vibe, right? But it gets you places, and that's the beauty of it. 545 on my timer. It genuinely gets you places, and I'm also getting that it's kind of what it's pissing people off too, which is funny to me because, you know, you might just go around and diddly daddly doodly do your way through life, and the people you've grown up with, or the people that have been monitoring you, is also what I'm hearing, is like, they cannot believe that it's actually working out for you that way, right? And I don't know, it's just making me giggle right now, because you're proving them wrong with this energy, right? You're breaking people's, and I'm hearing something about like breaking people's worldviews with that, breaking people's way of living. Like you're disrupting their sense of fucking reality because you live in such a different way from what they understand to be true. I hope that makes sense. And then anyways, the next point in the spread talks about your present state, what you're currently, what's currently happening in your life. And we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups reversed. Now, it's really funny to me because in this deck, there's a hair. This is my own hair. There's a six of Pentacles in this deck, talks about, let me peek. Sacrifice. It talks about, am I saying that correctly? No. I'm here with the 4th. This is about the help and obstacles in your life. So this card is actually about strange situations intertwining on your path, and this also talks about strange encounters in the upright, but it's in the reverse, which talks more about daydreaming. So this is kind of how you're gonna get where you want to go, but this is my next part in the spread, so bear with me. I keep saying this, bear with me, guys. The 3rd part in the spread is the Hangman in the reverse, which talks about sacrifice. This is the card that talks about punishment, constraint, immobility. So this is where I was gonna go with this, is like, currently you must be in a period where you have been forced into hibernation. You have been forced to a standstill. You could have been recently ill. You could have recently had like, and I'm getting like a solar plexus attack, like you could have had stomach aches. You could have just been sick in general, or I don't know, something happened to you. You could have had like an accident or something. Trigger warning, said it after I did. Anyways, like something could have happened that have made you immobile. So you cannot get out of the house, like you're homebound, or in some way, shape, or form, you just know that you cannot get out of this anymore. Like, it's inevitable. You have to take this path. Like, you have to rest. Like, even if you wanted to, all that spirit is doing is guiding you towards rest. All they're doing is like, and if you don't do it, you're punished. Like, very literally, you could work with like, you could have very heavy Saturn placements as well, is what I'm getting. Where it's like, if you don't listen to your guides, they will make you listen. Like, they will make sure you get the message. You get with the program, is what I'm hearing. They will make you get with the program. And that comes in the forms of different ways. And I'm also seeing like the Morrigan in my mind's eye right now, which is significant because of the crow. And I'm getting shivers on my back. Yes, so the Morrigan could be significant. So you could have dealt with like addiction, addictive patterns, Morgan tends to help with those kinds of issues. You know, what could be significant is, like, let's say you're smoking and you keep getting like fire on your arms or something, and you burn yourself. That's the Morgan playing with your ass. Okay. And not to frighten you, because the Morgan is a good goddess. She knows what she's doing. She's a very strict mother. Like, she will, like, get it through to you that this is no longer a pattern you want to be involved in. So you could have resonated to be in a path with like that, or you could resonate with other dark feminine goddesses of this sort. All those things could be significant. Please drink water. So back to the Hangman reverse. This feels like an unfavorable circumstance. 1100 on my timer. This feels like you don't want to be homebound. You don't want to rest. You are moving from a place, 1111 on my timer. Yet it is pure, complete alignment with your path right now. And that's also what's frustrating you. Could be frustrating you. It's like you want to get out. You want to tie the knot loose, but it's like you can't do that right now. You just have to sit there. You just have to sit there and rest for a moment. Because God put that knot around your ankles for a reason. Like, they really just want you to sit with this. Like, and this is where I come to already a further part of the spread. Like, you deserve rest. And Spirit is kind of saying, like, we're tired of seeing you struggle here. That's why they're putting you in like a mandatory rest state, because it's like, we're tired of seeing you do this to yourself. You deserve a good, peaceful, tranquil life. Beautiful. So now we come to the next part of the spread. I was kind of mixing up the little three. Okay. Anyways. So here we come to the intertwining of strange situations. Now first I want to take a look at this card, because look at how beautiful it is. Again. Okay. Sorry, I was getting lost in the card there for a second. So this is the help and obstacles that you could encounter along the way in the near future. Now this card, as I said, it talks about strange situations coming your way. Now, this is interesting to me because you might be the type of person that daydreams a lot about the potential situations you could get in, or the potential situations, 1313 on my timer. The potential situations that God might put you in. Because you understand that God will literally put people in places at random moments in time that can change the trajectory of your entire life. You could come across a guy in a coffee shop, and all of a sudden you're on stage doing public performances. You know, like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Like, you're gonna be in such strange situations. You're gonna have such incredibly, like, extraordinary encounters with cool individuals that can lead you to, I want to say, paradise, to like your personal paradise, to everything that you've ever wanted. And again, I'm saying, like, you could fantasize about these encounters. Like, you could actively like try and manifest these things into your life. Like, you're already thinking about how this could happen. But also there's a thing that's coming through right now where it's like, make this a night to remember. Get ready, tonight. Gonna make this. You know Shalamar? That's kind of a song that came through earlier as well. So you might go out, or you might just have a night. Like, there might be in the near future, there's gonna be a night, or like you're gonna have this thing happening to you that's like, you will never forget this night. You will never forget this moment in your life. You will always, like, you will tell this story to your grandchildren type of vibe. So that could be significant. If you like Shalamar, I will link it down in my bio. I have more channeled songs that came through earlier, so I will link all of those in in the description of the video, and you can check them out. I do that with all my videos, by the way. I don't always mention it, but they are always linked in the description, so you can always check it out. So again, coming back to this, it's like, and I kind of lost my thread there, but there's definitely a significant event coming up, and you fantasize about, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yes. Spirit, like, it's this or better, right? And this is something I take from Kate, one of my favorite readers on here. I will link her in my video again. This is my 3rd time linking her, but like literally she's the bomb. Like, she's amazing. She always says this thing that's like, it's this or better. And it makes sense because you need to start realizing that your potential, the things that Spirit has lined up for you, I want you to sit right now. I want you to sit, look around yourself, think about your life, and think about where you are right now throughout your spiritual journey. And I want you to realize that a past version of you could have never expected you to sit here and be in this reality. So what makes you think that you can predict your next future, like your next reality? What makes you think that you know? You don't know shit, okay? Spirit has so much lined up for you, and it's like, if you get lost in that daydreaming too much, you lose this beautiful experience of your current reality. So stop thinking about like what the potential outcomes could be, right? Because it is a way of manifesting, but also Spirit really wants you to just ground and enjoy your present moment. Because like that is the beauty of life, right? We nobody can experience life the way we can in this single moment. Nobody can. Only you are experiencing your life exactly the way it is right now. That is a unique, authentic experience that nobody on this planet that has ever lived will have or is going to have. Right? That is the beauty of being human. So Spirit is trying to get that message across to you, like start enjoying more of your day-to-day life. Literally brewing your coffee in the morning, listening to your song, shaking some ass. Like just enjoy those little moments, right? And drink some water. Okay. Now, next point in the spread talks about, I've got to flip my little page here. It talks about the near future, 5. Now I'm going to make sure I get this right. Yes. So, all right. I remember when I pulled this card, I was bear crying. I was feeling it, okay? I myself am a Cancer, so I do get very emotional. Yes, so 5 talks about your near future, and then you have the 10 of Cups. Like, I just want to sit here and show you this card right now. It could be significant that you might get children, or you might have a family coming to you. That, ooh, that's, I'm feeling like a warm sensation in my belly right now. It's like incoming family is what I'm getting. And this could be literal, but this could also be soul tribe, right? Where it's like, and this card talks about happy union, harmony in every field, and listen up, deserved rest. It talks about deserved rest. So again, summer's coming up, so you could be going on a trip where you're finally resting and you're not, you get sucked out of your reality, and you can kind of just frolic and have fun in this new environment wherever you go on vacation, which is going to be very important for you. And I'm also being drawn to my tattoo, and it makes me think of the forest spirit of Princess Mononoke, which this tattoo is not based off, by the way, but it does make me think of that. Spiral of life, there's also something there. something about life, death, cycles. You might go to a forest, or you might encounter deer, or what do you call the male version of a deer? Is that a deer? I don't know, guys. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. So yeah, this is basically like your near future is like you're gonna be good, like you're gonna be resting, and like whatever fears you have right now, it should be dissolved, because like Spirit got you. Spirit really and truly does have you. And I'm seeing this card from my other deck, Hand of God. Is that what it's called? Hand of God, from the Shaman's Oracle. It's right behind me here. Am I gonna grab it? No, because I can see it already and I know what the message is trying to say here. It's like, you are in constant co-creation with the universe. And what I'm getting very strongly right now is you've done your part. And it's making me emotional again. You have done your part. God wants you to release the reins for a moment. He or she or they, the universe, whatever the fuck, Spirit wants you to release the reins. Because prosperity is coming to you in every single way. Abundance is coming to you in every single way. And people already look up to you, is what I'm hearing. They look up to you. Your guides look up to you. It's like, they've done so much. Can't they just chill? How do we get the message across that they can chill? When, you know, and I understand that it can be hard, because I can hear some of you literally like, like grunting and like being frustrated, because your current reality might not reflect that tranquility at all. 2211 on my timer. Where it's like, you do not see the way out. It's kind of the point, you know. That's kind of what God will do. That's kind of what they do. They make you have this veil so that they can work their things out, you know, without without your curious ass interfering, so they can do the work and get you where you need to go. You know what I mean? It's like, if you keep looming, is what I'm getting. Oh, this is so interesting, because I actually watched the Zodiac today. This is so interesting. I'm getting a channel right now. And there's this guy, the cartoonist character played by Jake Gyllenhaal in the film, who keeps looming everywhere. And he, like, whoever he's talking to, he keeps looming. Like, he sits on the desk, he watches what they're doing, and he's, like, going around and like, getting so into it, right? He gets obsessive. And there's this other character played by RDJ who says no looming allowed, right? And that's kind of like the universe in this case is RDJ and you are Jake Gyllenhaal, where it's like, no looming. Stop looming around. Stop trying to check in on us. Like, you might also watch too many readings. Like, you might shuffle your cards too much, or you might just try to get too many answers. Where it's like, stop looming. Like, stop trying to see beyond the veil here and trust. 10 of Cups. Like, this is the highest form of confirmation that I can give you, that God can give you. Harmony in every field. Okay, then next part of the spread talks about, oh, and also I got another channeled song while I was doing this, during this part as well of your near future, which is Lovesick by Nujabes. I am probably butchering that again, but I will link it down below. You can listen to it. Sensational artist. And I'm gonna tell you some of the lyrics here. Man full of sin, man full of sin, na 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 na. And it's like, I'm not a perfect being. Yes, I am. Man full of sin. And it's like, you don't have to be perfect to get what it is you deserve. Every song has a sequel. So it's also giving like all the hard work you've put in will come to fruition. C'est la vie is like, this is life, enjoy your life. Like this song just feels very significant. All formulas equalize under the sun. Amen. So the thing, what I'm getting with that is whatever it is you do, like all formulas equalize under the sun, is like whatever it is you do, like you will shine bright regardless. Like it will shine. Whatever path you take, whatever road like kind of reveals itself to you, it will get you to the same destination. Like whatever road you take, it will get you to the same destination, which is like pure bliss is what I'm hearing. Right? So stop worrying about how to get there and just go with the flow. I'm sorry, I know it's a cliche, but that's really the vibes I'm getting here. So that's that. And then also, the rhymes will heal because I believe in music. The rhymes will heal because I believe in music. And this is giving me, is it the which card is it? Oh God, in the original tarot. The Nine of Wands? No. You know the Wands that's all about standing firm in your beliefs? Am I saying that correctly? Anyways, message here is you need to stand firm in what you believe. And I'm seeing the Warrior. Is it the Warrior? From my other ancestral deck. Where it's like, the Knight, actually it's the Knight. Stand strong in what you believe, because it's like, you know what your purpose is. And if you don't know what your purpose is, you know what your values are. You know what your morals are. You know what is the good thing to do inside your heart. You know what the good road to take is. You know what paths will lead you to glory, is what I'm hearing. Gladiators coming through. Like, ooh, I'm getting shivers. Like, that character in the Gladiator, he constantly makes his decisions based on his moral judgment. And he gets there. So, very significant. Again. So, yes. The rhymes will heal because I believe in music. So you could be a musician. Whatever it is you create, whatever it is you put out there, you believe in it. So then please trust in it too. Thank you. Okay. Then for the advice card, we have the Ace of Swords. I'm going to say it one more time. Am I? Or do you already know what I'm going to say? It's so beautiful. This card talks about triumph, total conquest. And it's interesting because it brings me back to that Gladiator reference again. Exaltation of ego, act like cutting through the fog. So honestly, your advice here is trust your ego as well. Like, it's like, you know who you are. You've been knowing who you are. You've been a star. You literally been a star your entire life is what I'm getting. Like, even as a child, people cannot look away from you. People cannot, like, everyone's so gagged with your presence. And you've experienced that throughout all your life. So cut through this fog. Cut through the analytical thinking that you've been consumed by. Because that's not your way. And it's never been your way of doing things. You've never took the conventional path, right? You've never been the kind that's like a politician or a doctor, or, you know, and even if you do have those career path, even if you have a career path like that, it doesn't mean you move through your life like that. It doesn't have to mean that you move through your life like that. I hope that makes sense. And it's like triumph, right? It's like, gosh. And I'm also getting this reference of, I don't know where that's from, but there's this reference where there's like a sword and a stone, and only the person who's meant to take the sword out of the stone can take. And I'm seeing Thor's hammer. I'm seeing that scene where they're all in the, oh yes, I'm seeing that scene where they're all in, like, I think it's Tony Stark's mansion or something, or like maybe it's the Avengers building, I don't fucking remember. I've seen those movies so long ago, and like Captain America tries to lift it, and it like kind of scoots, you know, he tries to lift Thor's hammer, and that's you. You know you can lift that thing, but you just kind of don't want it. You kind of don't want the honor of that. It's like, but you know you can. You know you can. Like, I'm getting so giddy and excited with this energy. It's like, you know you're worthy. So please embrace it. Great energy. But you're also not in it for the triumph as well, as what I'm getting. Like, you're not in it for the glory. You're more in it for like the moral thing of it, right? Like, trust your morals. Like, you're more in it for the greater good of the people. And I'm seeing Spider-Man in my mind's eye. You know, like friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's like, you're just doing it for the people. You're just compassionate towards all. You know, whatever it is you're trying to do. That's really what I'm getting. So last final judgment, last card here. The final judgment is the Three of Pentacles. Now this lady is frolicking in a lake with her, that's not a guitar, but I'm gonna call it a guitar because I don't know what to call that instrument. And she also has is that a paintbrush? What is that? Or is that, like, does she use that for the kind of violin guitar thing? I'm not really sure. Anyways, art. Art is significant here. So this is about you working on a skill, right? This is about working on a skill. This is about, it's also about like exchange, trade could be significant. It can also be about working on commission. So this is giving me more so like bite your part of the cake. That's not even a thing. Nobody says that. But it came to my mind, so I said it. So that's significant. It's like, you know, it's like, take your percentage. You deserve your commission, like, you've put in the work. So that's also something that will happen if you keep continuing to work on your skills. There's a skill development that needs to 3323 on my timer. That needs to be prioritized, is what I'm getting. And frolic in that, because you are very, 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 very divinely supported in whatever it is you're trying to do right now. And maybe you could even do like some sort of a skill exchange where it's like, okay, I do this, I give you this, and then you give me that type of energy. You know, where it's like more community-based work that will be way more fulfilling to you as well. So that could be important as well, like engaging more with community so that those strange encounters can open doors for you, right? So take that leap of faith. Now I'm thinking, do I want to pull some oracle cards? Some last oracle? Okay, yes, let's do like maybe 2 oracle cards to finish this reading off. Okay, let's see. I pulled out my Shaman's Dream Oracle. What is the last message you have for the collective spirit? What is the confirming message here? What is the confirming message? The confirmation for the collective. Obstacles, the wall. Okay, so there might be obstacles that will be on your path. And I haven't gotten this card in a long while, so I might just read it to you. 5, 6. And I can just tell some of you are like, oh, fuck. I don't like this energy. Being inconvenienced by life detours non-action. There are moments in life when you are so geared up, so sure that you are on track, with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life, on life's terms, will override your best laid plans. Didn't I just talk about that? Didn't I just talk about stop trying to interfere with God's work? I love it. I love it when Spirit does this. Okay. Yes, inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. If that is not the confirmation, I don't know what is, but I want to get one more card. Okay, sorry, I got I got like really excited there. What is the other confirming card? Do you have one more for me, Spirit? Send it out. Send it out. Okay, and then we have Deep Diver, diving into the task. So this, I think, relates again more to the three of Pentacles, where it's like there is a skill, there's a certain road, there's a certain new path, a new purpose, something else, something, you know, I'm just seeing like something in your life really put you at a standstill to reevaluate, because Spirit is like putting you on a detour. They're like, okay, we're gonna do this now, because that is what you're meant to be doing right now. That is where the people need you, is what I'm hearing. That is where your friends need you, maybe even. Your community needs you. So take that detour seriously. Take it seriously, you know? Don't sit there and whine about it, is what I'm getting. It's like, just dive into the task of it. Yes, it's a detour, but it is meant for you. And again, I'm also getting with the jellyfish in the background. Like there are just spirits kind of around you at all times. And this is even a mermaid. So you could resonate with being a mermaid in a past life or something like that. Or you could just resonate with mermaids in general. I don't know about mermaids, guys, but this is a mermaid. So take it how it resonates. And I don't know why I'm getting reflection from Mulan, but who is that girl I see? Because I haven't watched A Little Mermaid in forever, so I don't know any of the songs, but I am seeing the visual of her sitting on that rock and kind of like yearning to be part of the human world. But maybe that's just, there's other parts that need you as well. Like, I don't know, something there. Take it how it resonates. Okay, last card. I just can't help myself. Ooh, we have 2 cards. Wailing Tree, Reconciliations, and the Divine Feminine Cosmic Womb. you're birthing a new self into life. So of course that's not gonna be easy. Of course that's gonna hurt a little. Birthing a child is not easy. Birthing a new self is not easy. So cry it out. Cry it out. 4010. Trust that you are that you're also stepping in this divine feminine energy, that feminine energy within you is evolving, is what I'm getting. And the best way that you can support that is by allowing your emotions to like happen. Allow your emotions to be there and to let them express themselves. Okay, that was the final message. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I really hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know, because I love to hear what you guys have to say. If you're still here and you're still watching, I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe to the channel, because that will help me out loads, and it will give me the opportunity to make more of these videos for 111 on my timer. I am really trying to activate my gifts and get better at this so I can help you guys out even more, even better. I'm enjoying this journey with you, and yeah, I love you all so much. I wish you the best of luck on this journey, and trust. Just trust.